The first tattoo I ever got, it's on my shoulder, and it's a Latin phrase that I picked maybe 20 minutes before the tattoo. I was never interested in getting a tattoo growing up. It wasn't something that I was like passionate about or I wanted for since I was a kid. Honestly, I got dragged to the tattoo parlor because my friend wanted to get one and she didn't want to go by herself. And she convinced me to get it with her. From there, it just kind of snowballed. My name is JK Kim. I'm a tattoo artist and I've been tattooing for about 3 years, and I apprenticed for 2 years before that. So the first tattoo I ever did was on my friend. It's like a little Arabic phrase on her forearm, which I deeply regret doing because it looks like a bunch of blobs now. But she's still my friend, surprisingly. And she's my son's godmom, so there's no bad blood. I was an SAT teacher before, and I realized that I didn't really enjoy what I was doing, so I started looking for other things to do. I was getting a lot of tattoos at that time. I thought it was really cool, and I kind of got really interested in the process as I was getting them done. So I looked for an apprenticeship, I looked for someone to teach me, and found someone to take me under and take me into the industry. The first apprenticeship that I had was not good. It didn't really help me further my skills as a tattooer. It kind of just like threw me into it without teaching me much. And the second apprenticeship that I had was more like, I started out just going into the shop every day, 6 days a week, no pay. I was there from open to close and just shadowing my mentor, watching him, cleaning his station, cleaning the machine and the tubes, cleaning the shop, mopping everything, and just watching him work and the techniques that he uses. And then it gradually changed from there. I was able to start drawing more, and he would critique my drawings. So it was a little tough taking the critique and listening to what he had to say about my drawings. It was tough like doing the manual labor because I wasn't used to that at all, but it helped me, I think, learn a lot more and get everything kind of in the right step order rather than just skipping straight ahead and trying to tattoo right away. I am considered a baby in the tattoo industry. I have not been tattooing for that long, and the work that I do is very confined to a single style, so I'm still learning a lot. I think my interest in tattooing was like a slow growth over time, and once I really started to see the fun artistic aspect of it and the creativity of being a tattoo artist, I started becoming more and more interested in it. My style of tattooing would be considered fine line and minimalist. It's not really like a traditional style of tattooing. If I had the choice to, yes, I would love to do other styles of tattooing. I do try to, I practice on my assistant a lot. I'll say, hey, I want to try this out and I need you to come in, and she'll let me tattoo her. But I just get so many requests for the fine line stuff because it's so popular right now that I don't have much time to practice the other styles that I want to. But definitely, for sure, if I have extra time, I would want to go on to doing thicker lines and more bolder shading, maybe try some color out. It was scary at first knowing that what I'm tattooing is going to stay permanently on someone's body. I still have nightmares about some of the ones I did as an apprentice. It's kind of daunting to know that it's going to be on them for years and years and years, and to know that they're walking around with something that I've put on their body. So it's very humbling, I think. But it's also fun to know that people are coming to me and asking me specifically to do my work on them. So I appreciate it a lot. I think I've been very lucky in that my tattoo work and my mother work, I guess, they don't overlap too much because I can dictate my schedule for tattooing. And I have the best in-laws ever, so they take care of my kids for me when I work. But there are times where I feel like the mom guilt when I travel far away and I have to work for the weekend and I can't see them. And I think it's fun because my son comes to the studio with me sometimes and he sees me working and he's always asking my clients, did you get a tattoo? Can I see your tattoo? What is that? So the overlap is fun, but also I've been very lucky in the fact that I've been able to keep them a little separate. I think tattooing is the end of the road for me. I don't think there's anything else that I would want to do. Obviously, my back says otherwise because you're hunched over all day. So we'll see how long my back will last, but it's something that I want to stick with. I think that I would probably put more time into my apprenticeship knowing what I know now. I would take more time to draw a lot more, and possibly branch out into other styles of tattooing before I got myself locked into fine line. But I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a tough but good process. I think that the challenges that I had to overcome initially when I first started working was that I had no knowledge of the industry historically, or at the time, like the current industry. So I had to learn about that. I think the first step would be to really do the research on the culture and just like the importance of knowing the history of tattooing and the significance of it, but also find artists that you really enjoy, like their work and their work ethic and their drawings and things like that. And just look at their portfolio, try to draw as much as possible, and find a mentor that will really take you in and teach you step by step how to do everything. Not someone who's going to be like, okay, here's a machine, like this is what you do, just go ahead and try. Like, make sure that you have someone that will kind of guide you along the way.